I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Oh, y'all don't hear the music? Oh, y'all don't hear the music? Oh, what happened? Let me hit refresh. Let's do that now. Let's get that out the way. All right, it said we back. Can y'all hear? You can just hear me. All right. I was sitting there like, vibing. Thumbs up if you can hear now. YouTube. All right. So are we good? Thumbs up if you can hear it. Let's play it again. No? Oh, now? Okay. Good. I just had to refresh. Good. Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Let's Go Live with Lamont King. I'm Lamont King, and you are now live. You are now, let me turn that off, live. Can't do the show without sound effects. I mean, we can, but, what's the fun in that? Good to see y'all, man. Welcome back. We made it. Got another one. Gave you another day. Could have gone another way, but it didn't. You're here. Monday through Friday, Lord willing, that's what we do. 6 p.m. to 7 East Coast time. Shout out to everybody watching on the West Coast right now and worldwide. Tuned in. They tuned in. We delve into trending topics, hilarious commentary, celebrity guests, and interesting people. That's what it is. Something like a podcast. Broadcasting live the newly remodeled Drunken Fruit Studios.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.
Good. And we're only surviving by support from viewers like you. And you say to yourself, well, how does that work? Well, I'll show you. This is how it works. Cash App is wide open. $Lamont King. 06 We love to have you become an underwriter. You're paying portions, weekly, daily, monthly, however you want to do it. It'll get to us and it will be put to good use. First timers, welcome to the show. It's a live broadcast / podcast. I mean, it's a variety of things. You learn a little bit. We talk a little shit. You know what I mean? Have a little fun. See what's up. We got a dynamite guest coming on today. Very interesting. So we'll see that in a moment. The last tweet I saw, I just got off Twitter. The last tweet I saw, last tweet was Dr. Hervé, the cannabis, he's a weed doctor out of Miami. He said, I feel like when I woke up this morning, I feel like I did on September 12th. I was like, wow, that's heavy. Cause I feel that. I know exactly the feeling he's talking about. I know what he means. And I felt the same way. Weird, man. Oh, before I do that, we got a new feature here. 2021 season 2. Word of the day. Cause we're not tolerating the foolishness no more, man. You call up here, we got phone lines. Hold on one second. Let me get this. You call up here, we got the word of the day. We all gonna learn something. We're not gonna be slow, like these slow tars that we've been seeing on social media all day. I'm gonna get to that in a second. But our word of the day, man. So we're gonna try to learn the word and use it, the application. So when you call on our phone lines, which we have all brand new, 5 phone lines. And if you get put on hold, relax. It's just like you calling a real radio station. You might have to be on hold for a minute. I had a couple people that got called. I was like, yeah, I saw that you called. And 17 seconds later, you hung up the phone. Don't do that. So there's the number, 765, let's go 1. Memorize it. But when you call up at any given time in the show from now on, what I need you to do is to give me that word of the day and use it in a sentence. But you got to surprise us. You can't be like, I'm about to use the word. All right, so eudaimonic. I'm guessing. Eudaimonic. That's funny. I'm demonic? No, eudaimonic. No, I don't know. That's not. I don't know if that's how it goes. All right, let's take a listen.
Eudaimonic.
Oh, that is it. Eudaimonic. Eudaimonic. But why she say? Hold on, wait. Why she say it like that? Hold on, let's listen to her again.
Eudaimonic.
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 Okay, all right. So the origin, it's an adjective, Greek, mid-19th century, conducive to happiness. Okay. All right, let's see some of the examples. Getting the promotion was a eudaimonic boost for the rest of her week. Sounds freaky. All right, the second one, enjoying a cup of coffee every morning is a eudaimonic experience. Is it? Is it eudaimonic though? Eudaimonic. No, eudaimonic. No, eudaimonic. No, eudaimonic. All right, this is the word for the day. So you learn something. Use it on your kids. I don't care what you do with it. But when you call at any given time, man, throw that in the sentence, some way, shape, or form. Surprise us. And we may have something for you. There's that. All right, so I guess she'll be coming in here momentarily. In the meantime, yesterday, I'm not going to dwell on it, man, because I feel like we done said everything we could say, and it's just been so much. It's been so much today. But a couple different angles. I've been seeing them really push this whole "if it were black people" thing that we said that first, but now it's a talking point, which is always fascinating to me. Because it's like put on your Captain Obvious hat. Like to us, it's like, man, if they was black, it'd have gone down a whole different way. But now that's everybody's talking point. Like everybody. Kind of like when they discovered systemic racism in 2020 this summer. Now it's a talking point. But again, like we talked about over the last couple of days, look at the bigger picture, man. Put your critical thinking hat on. I've been seeing some different angles put forth, and that make the whole situation adds 37 more layers on it in a major way. Very, kind of confused. So yesterday, let's start where we left off. Right at the end of the show, they were kind of in the middle of they just set the curfew off. They're trying to clear the place out. We found out that the young lady that died all night last night, they showed the whole video from 4 different camera angles. We seen what really happened. She was breaking into the hallway through the window, which led to the hallway to where Vice President was barricaded in, and the trained Capitol Police officer felt that he was under threat, direct threat, per his training, stood his ground, fired a single shot, retreated, found cover. There was some law enforcement in the hallway. They tried to do triage, but it didn't happen, and she didn't make it. We saw that. We also saw today that a lot of people were here that we probably didn't know were really here. A lot of state congressmen and state senators and big wigs from companies were a part of this melee onslaught in the Capitol. What else did we see? We also saw once they reconvened. I don't know if you stayed up to watch that. I watched the beginning of it. Everybody had these weirdly ready-made, passionate speeches about how they're going to no longer object to the certifications, and kind of galvanized and unify, and including Kelly Loeffler, which was odd. She's a true puppet. Like, she got exposed yesterday. Like, she was 2 days ago vehement on board. Even Trump showed up at her rally on board with the objections. And then after yesterday, she read a statement that did not sound like it was written by her own hand, saying that I no longer object to the objections, to the certifications, which I thought was weird, because you got to look at her face. Go watch the tape. Go do your Googles. She had a little smirk on her face, a nervous smirk. Not that it was funny, but a real nervous smirk. And I was like, because you lost twice. And she probably did what she had to do, thinking she was going to win. And then once she was out of position, it was really no need for her for her to play the game. So I noticed that. That's another thing that we saw. Coach Ken, the report. So she got shot by the young lady that got shot. So she got shot by Secret Service or Capitol Police. The information I got was Capitol Police. That's the information I got. She's a 12-year Navy veteran. You go to her social media and she's a hostile. She's been that. Subversive. Conspiracy theorist. All of those things. Anyway, so what else did we see? And then we just saw a lot of video. A lot more video. I was, I felt guilty to the rabbit hole. Watching some stuff. I was like, this is too much. One thing that really stood out was, and this is my opinion and my opinion only, quick disclaimer. It just became aware to me that, sure. All right, let's jump out. Let's put it out there. We ain't on nobody's network. Was it an inside job? Sure. Somebody had to let them peoples in, right? That's understood. What's not understood is who, why, and for what. So just kind of putting some pieces together, putting my hat on, using my deductive reasoning. It looked like it was a real move for these Republican bigwigs who just got reelected, most of them, to separate themselves from Trump by branding Trump supporters no longer as Republicans, but as these wingnuts, fanatical wingnuts who don't belong in the party. So if you watch the speeches yesterday, they essentially, Mitch McConnell, Schumer made some bold stuff, made some bold statements, but Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, and maybe two or three other ones, really, what's the young guy? Forgot the younger guy's name. He did some dumbass shit earlier this year. They really, on the spot in real time, reclaimed their party by painting this picture that what happened was so unacceptable, it's un-American, it's not the party, these are Trump supporters, and they really just completely separated themselves a mere 24 hours later from your past president. And I thought that was it was brilliant political theater. That's another thing that I saw. That was a takeaway. So do with that what you will. Another thing I noticed was, all right, so that being said, who's the benefit? Who does it benefit? Not sure yet. Here's why I say that. Watch the videos of the police scuffles. Okay? Let's break this down. Everybody wants to break it down by race. If it was black people, Black Lives Matter, it would have went a whole different way. And the response, even the mayor came out talking big tough, DC today. This summer, I didn't see that response, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's saying the same thing. However, look at the responses on video, right? Cops letting them into the Capitol, taking pictures with them. What did they look like? The cops retreating, running. The one guy, what did he look like? The shooter, if you saw the video, what did he look like? Nighttime, MPD, the cops that were literally wrecking, fighting in the streets, cops that were fighting in the rotunda before they got overwhelmed. What did they look like? Okay, I'm going somewhere. I'm not even seeing the peanut gallery right now. Just want to get this thought out. What's your point, Lamont? My point is, I believe that it is possible that it was orchestrated on several levels. So much to a point that when anything is orchestrated, and this ain't conspiracy theory, take that off the table. I don't even want to see that word. So much so that I feel like even just watching the videos, some of them knew what the play was, some of them didn't. You're still confused. Watch the video, see which types of officers assist, and see which types of officers put up a fight. Most of the time you put up a fight if you're in that position because you don't know what's going on. Most of the time you assist or let happen if somebody gave you the call and let you know what the play was. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it right there. And you can see it in the videos. You see cops fist fighting back because they have no clue of what this move is. There is a wave of people coming toward us. My job from the way I was trained, don't let that shit happen. Then there's another group that you can see them turn to the side and let it happen. So that means you know what the play was. Someone told you. I seen the meme, right, with the little lady, I don't even know what to call her. She has no arms and no legs. She's in a wheelchair. She's being escorted through the Capitol during the melee by an officer. Okay? So that should tell you something. There are some who were in on the play, some who weren't. Think about you and how you would act at work when you're in on the surprise party and then when you're not. It's two total different reactions to everything that's going on in the office. If you're not in on the play, you do your job. You're drawing your weapon. If you're in on the play, it's like, oh, I know what this is. Here you go. You're welcome. Here you go. You're welcome. Go right ahead. If you're in on the play. And what's wild is, I don't think the people that were being used as pawns, i.e. the invaders, they didn't think that their government officials was going to turn on them the way they did on live television. So now they have no allies. And the party's over in DC and they done booked their hotel rooms for a week and their flights ain't out till next week. And they're literally driving around right now with nothing to do. That was a move and it's not done. All right, so moving on. The other part, the last thing I want you to see is, so let's go here. Let's just lighten it up a little bit. So I seen this Instagram. So it's a couple pages that came out. So the FBI, this is another play. PR, marketing, FBI, MPD. They're doing radio commercials, public service announcements, Twitter, social media, shit that you ain't never seen. Please help us find. Please help you find? FBI, I've been messing with them all day. Please help us find. Send us pictures, video. Wait, do y'all have the internet over there? What's up with your wireless? Your Wi-Fi? You need my password? You want me to send the Dropbox over there? The internet. I've been watching video and pictures of people saying their names in cameras all day. And the FBI MPD says, please help us find. Yeah, right. Right. Don't believe it at all. So anyway, so social media, the brilliance that it is, took it upon themselves to make this page. And we're going to move on and check this page out real quick before I get to our guest. This is an Instagram page. It had like 27,000 when I got on it. Identify homegrown terrorists, because everybody got a smart ass mouth on social media. So as soon as the FBI was like, "Can you help us find?" Everybody just went in. Can we help you find? They ain't hidden. So this one had how many? What they got now? Homegrown terrorists, 77,000 followers. It was like 30 when I got on. But literally entertainment. You need some entertainment tonight, and you don't feel like watching TV. But this page right here. Oh my goodness, they're outing everybody. Damn near doxing. I mean, people are losing their jobs on the spot already as a result of what's going on pages like this. Names. Surprised it ain't get shut down yet. Names, criminal records. This guy, people that were yesterday big and bad, they're being made famous right now. State senators, legal counsel for big companies, big insurance companies, state congresspersons, this Bama. Like, I feel like I know cuz. Wait a minute, Slim. Hold on, I feel like I know cuz. Wait a minute. Wait. You don't belong, champ. I mean, you might, but I feel like I've seen you before. But this page right here will get your attention. This guy right here is I don't even know what you're doing. This guy's a complete villain. Like, people are literally losing their job. I don't know if y'all saw this one in DC too, where she's talking to the lady, tried to take her phone. No way. She split her whole face open with one hit. With the security guard uniform, the Metro uniform on. They took her over to the police. Police was like, okay, what'd she do? Let's get that volume. And then another lady, another Karen. See, I'm not even sure y'all peeping the audacity of these Karens in these moments, man. The second Karen came and saw that the police weren't doing what she wanted them to do and punched her in front of the police. Now, this is a tough guy. This is a tough guy. He just got peppered, and he exhaled the pepper, and now he's on crowd control. Let's watch that one more time, and then we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna come back to that one more time. This young lady, sister from DC, she's talking on her phone. Bow, take my phone. Sping. Now watch the second Karen. She like, the bitch tried to take my phone. I was defending myself. White lady is not satisfied. Bing. All right. This page, man. So if you got some time, we're going to come back to that a little later in the show. Homegrown terrorists. There it is. And we also want to take a call, 765 Let's Go One, because I got a question. We're going to have a question. I don't think none of these people are going to get in trouble. Beyond these people that are losing their jobs because these private companies are trying to be responsible from a federal standpoint, I don't think nothing is going to happen to these people. Nothing. And it's not over. So anyway, that's just my thought. I want to hear what y'all think. 765, Let's Go One, a little later in the show. But right now, this young lady, I've been trying to get her on the show for a minute. She's an artist, a writer, director, stand-up comedian. And just recently I found out that she was a major like activist, like the real kind. And so I wanted to get her on the show to talk about everything that she has her hands in. Please welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen, Algiers Diamond. I'm gonna use your stage name. Can I do that?
That is fine. Hi.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. I say that about your stage name because I've seen your name in other places, but I don't know how often you use it.
Listen, I use it when it's important, like when it needs to be used. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
So we just call you Algiers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I met you. Now that's in reference. Give us a little bit about your background, because that's in reference to where you're from, correct?
Yes.
From
New Orleans and a place called Algiers. So that's the 15th ward. And what happened was some friends of mine was like, listen, you made it. Like, you made it out of, it's a real hard spot. 15 ward, I got the Fisher Projects. It's a hard spot. And they were like, you made it. You our diamond. You our diamond out of the rough. So we go call you Algiers Diamond. And it just stuck. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even know. And I knew I met you as a stand-up comic. We've done a show or two together, but you were an entertainer and a child prodigy and a vocalist before that. Like, what's your story? What's your background?
I started entertainment when I was about 8 years old.
Mhm.
I was found by an agent and acting teacher. Her name was Lori Jefferson. Shout out to Miss Jefferson. And she took me underneath her wing. She found me in my class, actually. I was sitting in my third grade class. She came and sat there and watched the class. And at the end of the class, she called 3 names: myself, a young woman named Crystal Selico, and a guy named Keelan Forrest.
Mm.
And I thought I was in trouble. They were like, "We want to talk to your parents." I'm like, "Talk to my parents? Oh Lord," And it was for the theater project, so that she could put me in Talented in Theater. She thought I had what it took, and she coached me and taught me the ropes to the entertainment business.
Now, those 3 people, do you remember them because you remember that moment, or like are those people you still keep in contact with?
I'm still friends with them.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll remember a name because I mean it was Keith Nim. It was, you know what I'm saying? Because that moment, I don't know where Keith at now. You know what I mean? But that's good that you still with it. So what did you get into? Did you get into singing? Did you get into theater? Like, how far did it take you from there, from that age?
Oh, well, first it took me into theater, and then they noticed that I could sing, and I had been singing in the church. Well before that. So then I went to New Orleans Center for Creative Arts, where I was taught classical music and how to play the piano, sing. I could not, at that time, you could not do 2 or 3 subjects at that creative arts school. So I went there for music because I had already had the theater. So I had teachers coming into my high school also pulling me out of class. I know how to draw. I was in Talented in Art. Yes, I had a special dance teacher, and I do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you get into comedy though?
I got into comedy because I was an actress. As an actress, I did a lot of improv theater, and I was always the clown. I really did a lot of comedy theater and a lot of comical roles. I have an award for a role that I did on this web series called Sister Wives, and we had a black husband, and I was the second wife, and I was the comedian on that show, and that took me to Los Angeles and the San Diego festivals, where
on a web series? On a web series?
On a web series.
Oh wow!
Yes, and that was before web series were really, really popping.
Right.
Yeah. So
wow. Okay.
Abigail, and Abigail just loved her husband, and he could do anything.
Oh, that sounds authentic. You know what I mean? That sounds real Southern bellish. All right, so you went to Cali. You got what representation? You did some work out there.
I've done work all over, and what happened was I did a movie, a short film called The Bedroom. And in The Bedroom, I went to the Cannes Film Festival. I went to the Pan-African Film Festival in Los Angeles. I went to San Diego, New York, all those places. And I met a director. The director, her name is Danielle Ross. She's such a sweetheart. And I was afraid. She was surrounded by big names. Gabrielle Dennis, I had seen her on The Game. I had seen her, all these. When she played with Houston, like
yeah.
About these, I walked up, take place, and like, oh, I know who you are, and I was like, what? You know who I am? And so she linked me with Gabrielle Dennis and so many other people, and Gabrielle, as an actress, she was like, girl, you need to get your butt on that stage and start doing some stand-up. She said, when we don't have any jobs to do, we are doing stand-up. It keeps you crisp. you know, because it's like writing your own script.
Yes.
She said, you can become and do, and you have the stage presence already. You just need to get on that stage when you're not working so that you're crisp. And that's what I did.
Nice. All right. So what brought you, you're on the East Coast now. What brought you to the East Coast?
I was always kind of on the East Coast. I was in the military. That's another thing.
Okay.
I was in the Army. So I went to the Army at 17. My story is crazy, Lamont.
Yeah, I didn't even know. This is new. I'm just the expert. I didn't even know you was in the military too.
Yes, I was in the Army as a network engineer, working on computers. I'm a computer geek. That's another thing.
See, didn't even know that. You got 7 hats. We up to 7 now. So
yeah, I used to work for down at Rumsfeld at the Pentagon, all those things, and that was outside of the military. So I got here through the military, and I was stationed, and it kind of like stuck.
Okay. Now the reason why I said it that way is because, you know, I ain't trying to be like, yeah, because you live out what you say. I wasn't even, but your activism has put you on the map in your area, and that's really what I wanted to talk about, because in this climate, you know, we're seeing a lot of people really jump out there. You know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, but to be able to be in the midst of all of this that's going on, and find your voice and then bring others to you, I think is a big deal. Can you kind of, you know, touch on what it is that you're doing by way of the community organizing that you're doing? Because that's what you are. Community organizing. You like Barack before the Barack. When he was door to door, when he was organizing. 'Cause I seen you with the megaphone, and I seen you, you know, out there doing when the situations was really situations this summer, you were front and center.
Yes.
So I think that needs to be, you know, acknowledged.
Yeah. I've always had a heart for a community and community building, and making sure that the village was okay. I'm a big stickler for that, because I have 4 beautiful children whom I want to be able to pass down a beautiful world, you know, a place where they can raise their children. So I live in a small area in Virginia. It's a small area, and it was a red area. And throughout bringing the people in the community together that weren't, that didn't even know that they were here, we turned our area blue. I started a group on Facebook called Stafford Black, BLACC. It's called Building Love and Close Connections. And so I started to get the people from different places around me, like Fredericksburg. We have people in Richmond. We have people in Woodbridge, all those places. And so it's now a community. And so I brought the community together so we can have someone to talk to, or someone to ask about if one of our kids were having issues in school. Who do we turn to? Who do we write to? Who do we complain to? Who can we call and say, listen, my kid is having this issue and y'all need to get down here? Who do we get in to mobilize? And so with Black coming together, then that brought together teachers, lawyers, business people, folks who own restaurants. I mean, we have a bit of everything in that group. And so now the village can speak to each other. Didn't know we was here. I didn't know there was that many Black people around me. You know?
Yeah.
The group is almost 3,000 people now. And
that is the Black people. That's the Black people.
It's the Black people. And so we were able to mobilize. I didn't necessarily want to speak, but I was called to speak. And so when you're called, sometimes you just have to do what you are asked to do. I remember that first protest. I did not organize it. I was just there, and they saw that I was a member of the community that was respected. And my husband told me, he said, you need to go up and say something. They're asking. And I said, no, I won't. And kept going and kept going, and he was like, you have something to say. And so when I got up there, I was able to speak, and the community listened, and then they rallied behind me, and that motivated me to continue to do things in the as far as what was going on during this summer with Black Lives Matter. They also had me on their protest in the city of Fredericksburg. And then I staged one of the largest protests in my area, and it was a rolling protest where we rolled from one part of the community to the courthouse building, in which we held a rally there, and it caught a lot of attention there. Yeah,
because I think that's what I saw. And I remember reaching out. I mean, early when I started doing this show in the summer, like you were one of the first guests I had in mind, because you were already another eighth hat. You're already doing your own daily live morning show from the crib.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, that's fly. I was gonna try to do this co-broadcast thing, and one of the times I hit you, it was like, yeah, I'm testifying in front of the we got a hearing tomorrow. And I was like, oh, you really? You in it. You fine in front of the mayor tomorrow. We taking over the city council. And I was like, okay, yeah, hit me back then.
Yes,
So
we mobilized the group, and so which we had a lot of young protesters who did not have any guidance and know what to do. And so they trusted me, and we were able to get those young people to talking with the sheriff in front of the superintendent of the schools here, in front of the mayor, in front, like the board of supervisors, everyone. We were able to get them all in one room, and we continued those discussions at different times with more young people who wanted to say something and had something to say, voice their concerns. So we were able to get this community activated in a way and such it had never been done before. I have members of the sheriff's department who I'm friends with now, who are like, keep going. We've never seen this type of action happening. We actually were able to fight before the board of supervisors and speak before the supervisors and tell them our gripes and get real change to happen in our area. It starts with your area, and it can spread when people see it happening.
Now, the last thing that I saw, and I'm not sure if I caught it, but you were running for something, right?
Yes, I was running for Virginia District 2 delegate. So it was, oh my goodness, that was the wildest 48 hours of my life, because Jennifer Carroll Foy, a delegate, she is now running for governor of Virginia.
Wow. Okay.
And so she vacated her seat. And so it was an immediate fill. And the Virginia Democrats needed to put together something immediately in order to find someone to run to replace her against the Republican that went uncontested. And so they gave us listen, I signed up to run about an hour and a half before the shutoff time was. And I garnered 10% of the vote.
10% of the vote, and you came in the last minute right before the bell. 10% of the vote. Wow.
And what happened is my area, the area of my district, of the district that I'm in, is only about 10 to 15% of the district.
So again, you got everybody.
I got everybody. Yeah, everybody in my area. Listen, I went to vote, and they showed me a stack of votes that could not be casted because they wanted to vote for me, but they're in my district. But they want to vote for me, and they came out anyway just to see if there was an inkling that maybe their part of the zip code was able to vote.
So you running that battle? You doing it again when it come back around?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There we go. Is that an exclusive? Did we just get an exclusive? Just got an exclusive. All right.
I'm not gonna stop because I'm passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about the people. I'm passionate about change. And if I can do that and still, do what I love as an entertainer, I will continue, because I can be at the State House in Richmond and then go do a show, that night.
Yeah. So that's the next question. Are you working? Are you gigging? Are you back to gigging? Because I have not.
Okay, I am gigging.
Oh, all right.
Not on stage. Okay, these online shows are paying, Lamont. You better get you some of this money, brother.
No, I do the online work. I do that. Like, I'm not mad at that at all. But I mean, like, in person, I was, some people back, and I'm not there yet.
I've got booked today, this morning, for a show on February 28th, and it'll be my first in-person show. They say there's practicing social distancing and all those things, but the money was right. So
yeah.
I was like, I can pay.
Sometimes that money, you got to travel, or is it near?
It's near. It's near.
Oh, that's half the battle. Yeah, that's half the battle. That helps with the decision. It's that whole, for me, getting on the plane and all that. I ain't there yet.
Oh, I'm not getting on nobody's plane.
Yeah, I ain't there yet.
No. I can get in my car. And I can spray some Lysol in my car, and I can rub myself down with some hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's it.
And I take that microphone, and I got my microband, and I'm gonna spray that thing too, and I'm gonna spray everybody around me, and they better be wearing masks, okay?
Do you have you had any situations where people who know you as being a comedian, this is what I deal with. People know you being a comedian, don't take you serious with your political activism hat, and people that know you from the politics arena feel like you only need to do that. I know you as being serious. You have to stay serious all the time, otherwise you're going to lose credibility trying to get on the stage and cussing. Do you run into that?
There's been people who told me I need to clean up some of the things that I have online, but that's not me. Like, I don't say anything that I feel is derogatory or wrong or against the stance of who I am. So those people have told me you need to, maybe close down your Instagram, close down your YouTube. For me, I am me. Just because I'm a comedian, just because I'm an entertainer, doesn't mean that I don't have the capacity to lead and lead well, and speak well. And I am a mother. I am a wife of almost 20 years. I am a military veteran. I am a network engineer. I started engineering and all those things when I was found for theater and acting.
Yeah.
My teacher allowed me to take apart a computer, and he said, if you take it apart, you have to put it back together. And I did that in 3rd grade. So these are things that was just inputted in me. And now I will not hold back myself from speaking out or doing or being a part of any movement, because I'm not afraid anymore. And I'm not afraid of what people say or what they, the he said, she said type stuff anymore. I don't care. Those people's opinions don't bother me.
There you go. What's your 2021 goals?
My 2021 goals, Lord. Okay.
If you got one, give me one good one. That involves everything that you're into, that you're interested in.
Okay, so a goal. I just don't want to limit myself.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't want to limit myself. I'm right now working on directing a movie.
Yeah, I saw that too. I'm like, well, what do you don't do? What do you don't do? Like the real kind though. Like you had the headset and then chair with your name on it.
Yes.
What's that project about?
It's called We Go Deep. It is a comedy, a romantic comedy, actually. And I'm actually in that movie also, but I'm playing an elder. I'm playing somebody, mama in that thing, somebody old mama. So it's going to give me another just layered and dynamic to my acting. But Rob Gordon is in it. I got to direct him. Candy, she's one of the housewives of Potomac. She's on it. I mean, it's a deal. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about that. That comes out later on this year.
Now, how did that land in your life? I mean, do you have a directing resume? How did that just become a thing?
My acting resume. This the writer. His name is Marlon Green. I performed for him. Yes. I was in Marlon's plays as the comic and some of his plays. One of his plays, I played 3 characters.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
I played 3 characters in one play. And at that time, I was in his play playing 3 characters, and I was in 2 other plays during the DC Black Theater Festival. So I was in 3 different plays, and I was 5 characters.
Nice. Yeah, that shows your range. Yeah, I auditioned for a theatrical project a few years ago for Marlon. I didn't make it though. I don't know what happened.
Was it the one with the angel?
No, this was way back. This was about 7-8 years ago. It was way back. I don't know if I
it might have been the one I was in.
It could have been. I can't even remember what it was about. But I remember Marlon. Say it again.
Was it Stomp the Devil?
Stomp the Devil. Was that like a church play? Like one of them? It might have been. It might have been. Yeah. But that's what's up, though. I'm glad. It's good to see you.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I work with Marlon, and Marlon, he was like, you have the ability to be a great director, because I direct myself, and so he asked me he gave me the script. I read it. I told him, yeah, sounds good to me. And so I'm doing it. Matter of fact, I'm wearing a t-shirt right now from a project that I worked on with the high school. It's called the Celia Project, in which I helped direct, and I coached as an acting teacher and coached a young lady into an award for best actress. Okay.
And that's that. Obviously, that's that military conditioning, which allows you to operate on 3 hours of sleep, because there's no other way that you can get all this done without not going to bed at night. I mean, gee whiz.
And 4 kids.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. And a husband.
And oh goodness, that's the one that take up all my time right there.
As he should. As he should.
Wait a minute, Lamont.
That's what's up. Well, hey, listen, I'm glad you spent a little time with us to share your story. I wish you complete and utter success, because I see you doing it. What's up with the show that you was doing from the crib? You still do that?
It starts back on Monday. I had to find.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
I had to find another spot. Listen, these kids are homeschooling right now. They're virtual school.
Oh yeah. Now, production assistant. Put them in the show. Let them PA.
They are.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a grade for them. Principal and a disciplinarian right now.
Yeah. That's what's up. All right, so I put your website up there. Is there any other? What's your contact? Your social media is all the same? Algiers Diamond?
All the same. Yeah.
All the same. All right, there it is. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we'll talk soon.
Thank you so much.
All right, there it is. Y'all, Algiers Diamond, friend of the program, interesting person all the way around. Got a lot of stuff going on, man. So it should be good to keep up with and follow, man. Yeah, this is so it's your first time watching the show. This is the type of show that you get. So make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube and turn the notifications on, because a lot of people, yesterday I was on twice and some people didn't know it. It was brought to my attention that I didn't say it, but I was like, we was in crisis yesterday. It was breaking news. It was an unhistoric event. They teach you that in communications class. Unhistoric event. And I was suggested to go live. So we went twice yesterday. So if you got the notifications on, you know when it's going down. So you turn the notifications on Facebook. They got it where you be like, do you want to get notified when this page goes live? Do that one on there, and then go to YouTube and hit the little bells thing, and it'll be, and you be in there like swimwear. So that's what it is. Hey, 765, let's go live. 765, let's go live. If you want to talk about what you done seen today and what's going on in America, in the world. All right, I'm gonna go back to while y'all do that and get your little fingertips together. Let's go back to that page, man. Let's see these homegrown terrorists, man, who ain't gonna do no time. I feel like, man, it's a lot of grandstanding right now, and people say it's the fullest extent of the law, and these people, we're gonna find them, and with your help, again, that's the FBI and MPD. That's what they was on today, which completely just sounds like PR spin because of the gaffe from yesterday. But then again, was it really a gaffe? But help us find. But I was saying this earlier today. You remember the guy? This is one guy. I forgot his name. The Freddie Great Uprising in Baltimore, 2015. There's a couple scenes that made the nightly news every night, right? One of those scenes was the guy stomping out the police car and then beating it up with a traffic cone. So I don't know if you know, he got sentenced to about 12 years. I don't know if he had to do the whole time, but he got about 12 years. There were a couple other people that set fires in the middle of the street. Got time. Looted the CVS. They got time. Man, these people ran up in the Capitol. I guarantee you, maybe 5 of them might get nailed to the wall. Might get made an example of. But if all these people, these state senators, I'm trying to tell you, man, just go and watch the video. Put Capitol Riots in. Hashtag Capitol Riots in Twitter. And just watch all the videos. Of the people, they in the camera, they like, yeah, I'm Nevada state senator. And we're at the doors of the Capitol and we're about to breach it and take over our government. Like they're telling you that I'm committing crime. And then you got people today resigning out of White House staff. I saw the funniest tweet today. I think it was Midwin Charles. She's a TV personality. She said, if you resign, you can't resign with 2 weeks left in your position. That's just giving you a 2-week notice. It's not you're not stepping down. Like, and I feel like if you leave your job at the White House on January 6th or after, you should be forced to stay. And you shouldn't be given no leniency. And you shouldn't be given a pass. You can't, after yesterday, it's too much. Like the one guy, chief of staff, he was like, it was too much. Kavansky or O'Shaughnessy or something. He was like, it's too much. I can't be a part of this. How? When? What you mean? You was a part of it up until yesterday evening. When the shit didn't work. Here's another one that wasn't in on it. Some people was in on it. Some people were not. All right, let's go back to this page. Let's check out some of these videos. Absolutely hilarity. Let's see this one.
Why y'all gotta use my room for food?
Okay. I don't know what that's about. Let me see. Jenna Ryan. Oh, she's an agent. Oh, they getting them. Texas. Frisco, Texas. Jenna Ryan. Getting her out of there. She was there. This is outstanding. Now, this is called doxing. Any other, this is a version of doxing. The real doxing meaning releasing your documents. So if you hear that term again, that's what it means. When they go in and take your, the address of the house you bought and your social security number and your work address and your home address and your mama phone number, that's called doxing. And they're trying to make it illegal nationally. But this right here, so far, is still up. So it's a little gray area. Oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. Yeah, they would have got her high school picture.
Yeah, I made like a foot inside and they pushed me out and they maced me.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Hilarious.
We're storming the Capitol. Capitol. It's a revolution.
It's a
I got
revolution.
maced.
This is my all-time favorite. It is TikTok. They're exposing people on TikTok.
And what
Man, these
happened? You were
people are
trying to
so
go inside the
creative.
Capitol?
I wish I was
made
that
like a
creative.
foot inside
But listen
and
to her.
they
Listen
pushed
how
me
dumb
out
she
and they
sounds.
maced
Listen
me.
how dumb she sounds.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
And why did you want to go in?
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Like,
I got maced.
hey, man. I'm sorry. The fact that they found her picture, hilarious. I didn't know she's that young. She's old in the face. Yes. Yesterday aged her. That high school picture looks like it was 2 years ago. No way you could tell me this lady on the right was in high school 2 years ago. No way. She has a grand Karen face. Hilarious though. It's a revolution. We're starting to get it's a revolution. Like they really, like I went to school with people like this. Like you want to just go up to them and be like, you playing? You're not that dumb, are you? All right, here we go. Let's get another. It's a revolution. Didn't they tell you? Somebody said crisis actor. Hey, I don't know. We're not there yet. It's too early. I ain't got that kind of time. All right, let's look at another one. What is he talking about? Stephen Diggs. I feel like I know a Stephen Diggs. Wait a minute. Camera operator from New York City who's worked great jobs. And this is him. So wait a minute. So okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that crisis actor. I see you. I see what you said. So what would be the only other, let's do this. I gotta see your face. What would be the only other explanation for this level of boldness? Not just whiteness. There's gotta be some other explanation for this level of boldness where they thought under instruction that this was the right thing to do at that time. I don't know, just putting on my critical thing. I'm asking. I don't have the answers. I'm just asking. I feel like there's something else that added to that boldness. All right, let's look at some more. Let's see some more people that got exposed. Oh, this guy. Oh, Britney Spears' ex-husband. Is it really? Is that really him? Or they playing? Okay, wait a minute. All right, let's see some real ones. Some people that I reckon. Okay, let's go to Big O. Big O as in bigot. Gravette, Arkansas. Yeah, all these people, the comfort level. Yeah, you could say payroll. It's too early to tell. I don't want to do. Oh, this is the one I want y'all to see. So here's a he's a guy.
Our public officials audit the vote, audit the Dominion machines, audit the ballots. There's a way to do it. We can solve this in 2 days. If this was a legitimate election, let us inspect your guest. That was not fun. All we're doing is demanding that our public officials audit the vote, audit the Dominion machines.
So he's general counsel for a large insurance agency. Well, was. They fired him today. So a lot of these private companies are doing, they're protecting themselves, of course, getting out ahead of these things. But just the level of comfort, right? We know this was a move that they've been planning. That's obvious. But the boldness and the level of comfort to get in front of the camera. Like, so this is my issue. Like, if you're going to be clandestine with it, like this summer, we've seen the agitators, right? Masked up, though. The agitators were clearly undercover cops, paid adversaries, whatever you want to call them, right? But they were not in the camera saying who they are, who they were. So I'm like, this is different. This is the boldness. There's like something else going on here where they thought that the outcome was going to benefit them. And I'm like, there had to be some type of message that everybody was in on. You thought you was going to be able to just do this? Just because people were saying, white people get to do what they want. I was like, nah, this is a little bit more than white. Now, mob rule is a MF though. I've studied that in sociology and anthropology when I was in school. Mob rule is something groupthink. It changes your chemical makeup, and you take on personalities that you typically wouldn't take on. So I feel all that, but it's just I think the level of boldness here is something different is at play. All right, that's not exciting. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You see what I'm saying, though? You see what I'm saying? All right, don't watch this with your regular eyes. Watch this with your eyes, your third eye. Don't push on me, bro. All right, remember when you was in college, right? With some of y'all, to the fellas, man. Remember at the end of the party, you was working security, and you was trying to get everybody out of there, but you know everybody. You know what that feels like? You're trying to get because you know the promoters, you know the school officials, you know the campus police because they over your shoulder, and you know the knuckleheads that came into the party. So you big buff burly, you ready to, get everybody out of there, but you just want everybody out so it can be done with. Nobody gets charged insurance. So everybody, this is how you get them out. All right, let's watch this one more time. Now that I gave you that breakdown, club security, everybody worked there, everybody that came, and you're trying to clear the club out at the end of the night. Look at this with that, knowing that knowledge. Just go. It's something different, man. I've been, all day I've been kind of trying to peel back the layers. It's something different. Like this confidence right here. So anyway, we'll talk. Let me see what y'all talking about because I can't see y'all. Let me see. They remember each other from rehearsal. That's real shit. Hold on. Tehran says the documents on the floor, is that not worse than Target? Absolutely is. I mean, government documents on government property. Feds? Are you kidding me? All right, one more. Let me find a good one so I can leave on a high note. Did you see the guy on the floor? Oh, she's just hilarious looking. Her face is hilarious. Like, she has a face you want to smack. So let's see. Did you see the guy on the floor of the chambers or whatever? His white dude slumped over and so he had a Black Lives. No, he had a Blacks for Trump t-shirt. Stone cold white dude, right? Blacks for Trump. But here's another thing I'm gonna point out to y'all. Everybody that I saw, a lot of people were videotaping, but a lot of people were just on their phones. Who you talking to? If you don't have this bigger than white, who you talking to? That's not an on the phone moment. Are you checking in? All right. Let's go back. And one more, and then I'm out of here. So this one was peculiar, and I didn't want to mention this, but his picture is front and center. But so the right side already is trying to explain away what really happened. And so here's the QAnon, here's the theory that they're already pushing to get all their people vindicated, is they saying that they were infiltrated. The March for Trump was infiltrated by Antifa dressed as Trump supporters. Antifa released some information and said that somebody sent them an email saying that Trump supporters were going to come to DC dressed as Antifa. So if both sides are getting the same trick message, and then this guy shows up in the Trump raid of the Capitol, and they say this is an Antifa tattoo on his hand, it's a lot going on, man. And it was a lot of posing for cameras and hand signals. Man, this shit weird, man. I'm glad we can talk about this openly on this platform. That's about as far as I'll go with it because I don't trust y'all. But one last picture. There's a lot of people when you go back. A lot of people on it. A lot of trained. You trained, sir. You're trained. You've been trained. Sean Connery. He brought a knife to a gunfight. Yeah, man. So yeah, who y'all talking to, fam? And why your phone got a cord outside? Who's bankrolling you, man? Hey Mo, how you got a phone with a cord? You know, that's the movies, man. That's the movies. When they drop the spies off and they're like, give me the SATCOM. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you got a cord? Is the shit attached to the briefcase or man, they trip. All right, one more, and then I'm gone. I gotta leave on a good one. This is a fun page, man. Y'all take a look at it when you can. Did I get the black dude already? Because it was like 2 of them. So these are some people's personal pages. These are pictures. Like your man right here. Hey, I need y'all to do me a favor. If y'all can get Bison Man for an interview, I need cuz. They got him in pictures dressed up, suit and tie at dinners with Giuliani and Ted Cruz. Like this whole shit is, but the Bison hat though, man, that joint is thorough. All right, I'm gonna leave on this. Can y'all see my little cursor? I know we don't went left, but hey, I can't put this one up as a podcast, but oh well. Who you on the phone to? That's him right there, Blacks for Trump. Who you on the phone to, fam? Who you talking to? Like for real. Like, I'm not even being funny. Don't tell me I watch too much TV. Who you on the phone to? Unless you got the ultimate confidence and you were given the message that everything is straight. Don't worry about nothing. I gotta get that hat. Hey man, y'all gotta find cuz. Get him on the show, man. All right, there's that. This is an Instagram page. It's called Homegrown Terrorists. It's approaching 80,000 people. People are putting up content, submitting content, tracking these people down. Oh, they had 100. Oh, geez. They had 100 since we've been on the show. We started the show, 77,000. The live show, they're at 100 right now. And people are sending information. And they're basically exposing these people for being a part down there yesterday. But here's the thing. You can't be exposed if you were never hiding. All right. So there's that. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. On behalf of everybody that made this show what it is, Mr. Clarkson down the hall in the Studio G, our New York Bureau Chief, John Watson, our special guest for the day, Algiers Diamond, you, the lovely Peanut Gallery, to come back each and every day, Monday through Friday, and check us out. I appreciate y'all. And everybody that called. Wait a minute. What happened? I'm running out of money. Balance. Oh, you have been inactive. Oh, nobody called, so the little call screener timed out. Oh, let's see. Oh, I missed you, Haynes. I wasn't even looking. You actually called. Look at that. You still on here, call back. I wasn't even looking in the thing. Maybe next time. Oh, the phone went out. Did the phone go out? Let's see here. Did the phone go out? No, it's still on. Anyway, we overtime. But yeah, so I just want to say that everybody that support the show, keep supporting the show. We're gonna follow this closely, man. I'm trying to be funny throughout all of this, but it's a weird time, and just be safe. And I seen some things today, man, that just leads me to believe. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing more than you know, but it just leads me to believe that they ain't done. So just be safe out there, man. Stay vigilant. Stay read up. And there's that. Please support the show. So we get these. I got 5 phone lines, trying to get 10. You know what I'm saying? There's a cost for that. Viewer support, $ Lamont King 06. If you enjoy the show and you like what we do, something like a podcast every weekday, 6 to 7 live, unlike anybody else's show. If you like what we do, feel free to support us. All right, let's see who we got. Haynes is back to it. Welcome to the program, Haynes. What's good with you? Yo. You live, Playboy. I hear you, but I don't hear you. Hold up. Maybe it's me. Hold on, don't say nothing. Maybe it's me. It was me. All right, hold on. You connecting? Yo, talk to me.
Let's go. We ready?
Yeah, I can hear you. Let's go live. What's good with it?
Yeah, I like your little features, man. You almost got me with the hey, it's Let's Go Live with Lamont.
Almost got you.
The answer machine. I was about to start talking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We official, man. We official. So when he's talking about when you call, you get a pre-recorded message from me about me. So it puts you on hold. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's good with you? What it look like out there? You in Dago?
Nah, that's where I'm from.
Oh, okay.
But I'm in Vegas.
Oh, you're in Vegas. Is Vegas open?
Up there on New Year's.
You said
a couple hundred people out there, maybe 1,500, 2,500 people out there on the strip. I didn't go out.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I have to contract, so if I go out, I'm gonna have to stay out for 14 days.
Yeah. We don't need that.
Yeah, so Vegas is cool, man. It's 50-50. Vegas is kind of a purple town.
Mm-hmm.
I work construction, so I work with a lot. Most everybody in there is trophy. So, you know, they really not. They're not engaged like that, but they'll talk that shit. They talk that shit.
Now,
did you vote? No, I didn't vote.
Yeah,
but they'll talk that shit.
Now, what's the vibe towards you? Like, do you ever feel like you know they trying to make you feel some kind of way on the job because you the odd man out?
Yeah, I don't work with too many brothers. There's some scattered dudes out there, but not. I do work with a couple, but we don't work together all the time. My experience really, and it's kind of weird, is everybody's real nice to me. You know, I'm a bigger dude, and I'm not. You know, I hate to do it like this. I'm not stereotypical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm talking about different things. I'm moving a little bit different. You know, so they really don't know how to come at me. And a lot of times I'll keep to myself. I'm 45 years old. I really don't have time for the BS. So these dudes, a lot of my experience here lately, there's a few scattered dudes, but I get treated real nice, almost being patronized. And so, you know, talking about real nice to you.
Now, why is that? Because you're not regular black? They don't think you're regular black? Because that's
I would say it's really maybe more my size, just because I'm a bigger dude.
Oh, okay.
You know, I got jokes. I mean, you don't know me, but I got jokes. I can throw. I'm witty and I'm quick, so they can't really get me. And I don't take stuff personal. So
yeah.
So if they are trying to push my buttons, I really don't. I let it slide on past it.
Yeah.
So,
and sometimes that's easier.
Yeah,
sometimes that's easier.
I'll say it's Providence. I've really had a blessed experience out here with some construction. I really can't remember, really having, any real confrontations like that. So it's really been a blessing.
That's what's up. Well, I appreciate you, calling in on the show, man, jumping in on the tail end, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll let you go. I wanted to argue with you about the what you call it.
About
the riot.
No, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay. My thing is I can't see it being a play, but I would think I kind of think that they let them through the door and let them wild out on the Capitol, as bad as that is, to see if it was going to spur on any other riots across the country. And you can really get a gauge of who's for Donald Trump and who's not. You had 100,000 people. I don't know how many people y'all had in D.C. I'll be honest with you. I didn't see the video. When I connected with it, I jumped in on before you took like a little half-hour break yesterday.
Yeah. I found
out from you that
we was doing a watch along.
Yeah. I found out from you it was going down. I didn't even know all day long. You know, I had my head down working, and so I really hadn't seen any videos. You know, then when I got home and got settled in and was looking at it, I was looking at C-SPAN, and so it was all over. And to me, that's a big thing, and it reflected on Wall Street today.
Up or down?
Kind of like that stability, up, way up. Really liked it, man, you know, because the Senate went ahead and confirmed they wasn't playing around with it. They didn't let those objectioners, you know, kind of even sink their heels in.
Right.
They went ahead and confirmed. They worked all night, confirmed he's out of there. Joe Biden's in. So you kind of know what you're going to get with Biden. You know, it's going to be mundane and status quo. They're going to go for the policy they kind of know. And Wall Street appreciates that stability. That's an opinion. You know, I don't know, but
no, but I mean, that makes sense though. It's logical. It's reasonable, and you can see it in real time, especially with stocks, the stock market. So that I mean, I could feel that. That's not a stretch.
Well, I think they let them wild people through the door. I think they let them in Washington a couple times. All the Trump supporters let them in Washington to see if it was going to rally other people around the city. Because in the summertime, when people were protesting about the social justice, you know, it spread like wildfire. It was every city because it was really something to be upset about. But now you got Trump. They trying to do the same thing with Trump, but nobody really like him or respect him like that. You see that in the Senate. You see that in the House. He's got a few little fans, but the leadership, the serious politicians, they say, hey, playtime's over. Time for the adults to come back in. Mr. McConnell said it great. I don't even like him, but Mr. McConnell said it good.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
we gave him every opportunity.
Yeah, but you can't trust them no farther than you can throw them, Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell, because I'm talking, I could see that if there was a gradual change. Y'all was just with him the night before. So all of that next day epiphany, I'm woke now. I still don't buy it, and I definitely don't trust it. But I see your point. But also to the point about you think that they were wanting to see what people would do in every city. What's not really being told, and I saw this on MSNBC, there were actually smaller rallies at major state capitals all over the country. They just got no press.
Okay. I didn't get that.
Yeah, they were smaller rallies, and people were like in front of the state building, but nobody really ran up in nothing. The only one that really got kind of crazy was actually in Cali, in LA. And there's video of them, of a group of white folks assaulting this black girl in public because she walked through them.
The one video you showed?
Nah, it's another one. It's another one I didn't even show. Yeah, I didn't even want to show it because she kind of took a L. But they were mobilized around the country, but I don't think the organization level was where it was to what we saw in DC. So it could have happened.
And I think that's why they let him through the door. Let him get wild a little bit, you know, see what was going to happen. Because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen, right? Everybody, that's what these dudes talk about. Dudes that I work with, you know, that can single issue voters, Second Amendment, you know, they ain't gonna bust the grape, but they waiting for you to come on their property.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
That's how most of these dudes are.
Right.
And so, you know, they not, you know, and they don't even like Trump. So that's my opinion on the whole thing. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you give the authorities credit for getting them out quickly? They let them wild out. You know, I don't even know how long they was wilding all day, I guess. They got them out, and they went back in the Capitol and handled business.
No, I think that's part of the play. I think that's part of the play.
All part of, okay, then.
Yeah, it was too easy.
Okay,
it was too easy. Like they went downstairs, caught the train because there's a train under the Capitol. It goes to the Dirks and the Russell Legislative Building up by Supreme Court. There's a whole train system under there. So you out of sight, you out the way. You go down and rewrite your speeches for the night. You know, everybody had brand new speeches when it came time to talk at 9, 10 o'clock at night. Brand new speeches. So you out the way, you let that play out outside, and it wasn't quick. It was not quick. Like they was in there milling around doing nothing for a long period of time. I think, again, it goes back to what I said at the beginning. Some people are in on it, some people aren't. You can tell by the reactions. I think the thing that threw the monkey wrench in it was the girl getting killed. I think that's what threw the monkey wrench in it. And that
she armed?
No, well, I don't know. I wasn't there, but the reaction of the guy that shot her was, I'm not in on this. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to do what I'm trained to do, and that's defend this hallway. So he shot her like an intruder. And I don't think he was in on. Yeah, she was climbing through the joint. But I don't think there were some people that were in on it and some people wasn't. And I think it wasn't supposed to go that way. And because it did, now you got to call an audible. And now everybody, again, I think it was the Republicans trying to officially get their party back and separate themselves from Trumpers and Trump supporters. Now, after yesterday, if they didn't already before, Trump supporters look absolutely mad. They look crazy. If you're a conservative, if you're a Republican, you can now come out front and say, I'm not one of them. Where before yesterday, to us, Trumpers and Republicans were one and the same. Before yesterday.
I don't agree with that, but that ain't nothing to argue about.
Yeah.
But I can see that your theory makes sense too.
Yeah.
Run that play.
Yeah.
To separate the real from the fake. Republicans don't respect him, dude.
Nah, not anymore. Not anymore. I mean, well, they can't publicly. Now you cannot. Only people that are really doing it are the super demons. Ted Cruz. You see what I'm saying? But everybody else is playing the long game. Like I want to remain an elected official. So I have to publicly cut ties. Because election time is going to come 2 years. Exactly. Yeah, 2 years, 4 years. And I want y'all to still be on my side. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, time will tell. It's all a game, as Dick Gregory used to say. I appreciate you calling, brother. Thanks for the support and checking the show every day. Appreciate it. My man Haynes out of West Coast Haynes. There we go. All right. Good way to end the show. Hey, y'all been good, man. So we'll keep it posted, man. And, it is what it is. I see y'all tomorrow, 3 to 6, Karen Hunter show, and then 6 to 7 with John Watson, our New York bureau chief, on All Fun and Games right here on YouTube. Please hit the thumbs up on the video if you're watching on YouTube before you leave. Subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on. And Facebook, I see y'all follow some directions. Facebook, we moving over to my fan page, not the personal page. So I'm about to stop broadcasting next week. Stop broadcasting on my personal page. But beyond that, man, y'all have a good evening, man. Go eat something. Do something. I don't care what you do.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.